Okay, well, it's 4 o'clock. So, do we have a quorum?
Yes,
Okay,
do,
we have a
and
quorum, so we
Also,
can.
Emily, who's online, also counts
As
as
quorum.
part of the quorum. Yep.
Sure.
we just need 4, and we got five.
Okay,
Five, yeah. Just no Nancy.
let's do introductions. I'm Lee McKnight. I'm the chair of the commission. And we'll go around the table.
I'm Kate Milster, I'm a commissioner.
Should you talk into the
Oh,
microphone?
I'm Kate, I'm Kate Milster, I'm a commissioner.
John Stommer, Commissioner.
Natasha Deloach, staff.
Betty Ross.
Angela Burns, staff.
Kristen Crumray, staff.
And
I'm Emily Griffin, Commissioner Online.
thank you, Emily. Okay, well, we have a couple things to clean up from our January meeting. We need an approval vote for the meeting minutes of December 18th. They were discussed but not voted on. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I will.
Second?
Second.
Motion has been approved and seconded. So all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Emily, did we hear from you?
I,
Thank you. We also need to elect a vice chair, as Warren was not reappointed to the commission.
Oh,
Do we have any nominations for a vice chair?
I nominate Kate. If you'll do it.
Okay.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Kate has been nominated to be our new vice chair. Is there?
What do I do? Do I do anything special?
Yeah, you take over when I'm not here.
Just show up? Take over when you're not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so all in favor of Kate being vice chair, say aye.
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 I,
Thank you, Emily. Okay, so that takes care of the cleanup from last time, and we've had our introductions. Do we have any additions or corrections to the minutes of our last two meetings, December 18th and January 15th?
Good to me.
Anyone? No corrections or additions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Seconded.
I'll motion, or I'll second.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Emily. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from our last two meetings. All those in favor say aye.
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 I,
Aye.
Okay. Public discussion for items not on the agenda. Is there any? No?
Nope.
Okay. Operational overview.
That would be me. Good afternoon, everyone. Tasha Dose, Senior Center Coordinator. We have a couple things on a programming update in. First, I wanted to introduce our new program specialist, Angela Burns, who's here with us. We officially welcomed Angela at the beginning part of January as in our program specialist role. So she brings a strong experience and engagement and significant years in volunteering and programming and as such. And so she has already been strengthening our class structure and our event coordination and a lot of our community-facing programming. But I'll give her an opportunity to talk a little bit, but just thankful to have her on board.
I'm excited to be here. I think the programming that this center does is absolutely exceptional. I'm so impressed, and one of the things that drew me to this job is that this is exactly something that I wish was in my community of Cedar Rapids and is not. And I am really excited to be here and to contribute and hopefully help elevate to the next level. So, thank you.
Anyone have any questions for her before we move on?
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, welcome.
Perfect. So I just wanted to touch base on a few things we have coming up. And of course, you all know we have way more than these few little highlights, right? That I think, according to what I have learned, we have 25 new programs that will be coming up in our program guide. It's a little bit delayed, but it will be coming out probably at the end of this month, early part of March, just as we are getting oriented and getting some things all cleaned up. So have patience with us. One of the things that I have been working on and poking in my department head meetings was getting the fire chief to come over and do some fire chief chats, is what I call them. And Angela has helped set up these. So I think once a month, the fire chief will be coming over and kind of having chats with folks about safety around a myriad of different safety topics. So very excited about that new program added here at the Senior Center. So really looking forward to that, and some of that work I was doing some dementia preparation with firefighters here in the last couple of months, just kind of talking to them about the different types of dementia and how to prepare for the oncoming number of more seniors coming to the area due to hospital closures, et cetera. So very excited to have him on board for that, as well as the other folks that'll come in and chat with him and teach us all something, because I got things to learn too. Also, which has been really great, we created these things called community connection cards that they are now all officially on all the fire trucks. So they have the ability to refer seniors to the Senior Center if they are going out to calls and see that people may be dealing with some social isolation, or they just need some connection, or they're looking for something to do. They're new in the community. Firefighters have the ability to fill out a connection card, send it over to us, and we can reach out to them. So
Can I ask a
yeah,
quick
sure.
question? We used to do the home-delivered meals here for many, many years. That used to be with them. Do they still do that, home-delivered?
So yes, Meals on Wheels still exists. It just exists under a different organization, and they actually are out of Cedar Rapids now. They're under Horizon. So
Okay, so they make those
they
connections
they
too?
still talk. Yeah, they still have a system set up where when they're delivering, they check in with folks.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks. Okay.
Checking in with the fire department. A high percentage of their calls, especially day and night, are coming from seniors. So this is a great way for us to work with them. And part of this, we now have a partnership with the Somé Gerontological something. It's a great department where we will be. I'll be working with their staff to try to do training for all EMS folks on how we can connect seniors more, but also inform them on more aging-related topics as we, are preparing ourselves for an increase of seniors in the area. So looking forward to that, and really excited that those are on the trucks, as well as our brochures are on there with those, so that the seniors can have a brochure and they send the cards to us so that we can contact them. So. Quick update on Black Future Fest. Today is the last day. I'm a little fancy today, but it's the last day. I think some of you, I've seen you at some of them, and we'll give you a chance to speak on that if you like. And tonight's the last night. It's been a full month of me running around like a chicken with my head cut off a little bit, but it's been fabulous. If you had the opportunity to come and experience the book panel or the fashion show this weekend, or if you came to the open house, or if you attended the MLK Day with the food donation, or if you're coming tonight, just greatly appreciate the community support and doing something new and different. That sit around and create programming, and really grateful for our staff just jumping in there when I had these random ideas. So I told them I'm going to give them a break. I'm not going to do this to them next year. So we'll keep it simple for next year. But really excited. We've seen hundreds of people that we wouldn't have otherwise seen, connected with people we wouldn't have otherwise connected with. So it's been nice to connect with people across film, across art, across fashion, across music. So it's been fabulous, and we're really excited. If anyone went and you want to speak about it, go ahead.
I wasn't able to go to some of it because I had a dead battery in
Yeah.
the car. so I had car issues. But I was able to come to the fashion show thing. Oh, wow, that was so awesome. I mean, it was just fantastic. The people were commenting on how good the food was. Go figure.
Yeah,
And then-
I only eat good food, Kate.
Oh my gosh, that was delicious! It was delicious, and I really enjoyed the fashions. How did they do that? It was just really it's kind of art type fashion thing, and it was really fascinating. We were able to talk to some of the people afterwards, some of the designers and the people, the model people who were doing that and stuff. It was really cool, and I think a lot of people. I heard nothing but positive comments on that.
Oh, good.
Good job.
Good. Well, we always want to show the senior center in a really positive way, and also let people know that we're a public facility, but we focus specifically on our seniors. But the seniors are a part of our full community, so we have to find spaces to open up our building for the full community to be able to participate together. And so tonight's the last night, so I'm gonna go. We'll see how long I last. I'm on my way on a down slot. I could feel a little bit of a migraine growing, so we'll see how long I last. But I'm excited to have made it through, and it's been fantastic. And thank you, Kate, for coming. And it was something new and different. A lot of marketing went into it. A lot of time, a lot of thought went into it. So we're glad to have been able to participate.
Did you ever get a count on how many people were there?
We would have to look at our door counts, but I would think it would have to be over 100.
Oh, I think it
It was
was.
like 150 or so. We would have to look at our door count, but we're getting busier and busier, and we're finding more ways to activate our building in those times where we're seeing kind of lower hours. And so this was a great way on a Saturday to really activate some more
great.
use of our building. So feeling really good about that it reached so many people, saw some elected officials there, and so that's always good that the people who are saying yes to our budget appear at our events and say that they're doing well. I think I got a quote from the mayor somewhere, but he was just really excited to participate, and so just glad to experience that. We have a new member lunch coming up on March 11th. I believe that's a Wednesday. We would love for you all to come. It's an opportunity to meet some of our new members. We have had over almost 11% increase in membership in the last fiscal year. So we are sitting at close to 1,700 members. I don't know if we're over that yet. No, we're getting there.
What time is the lunch?
I believe it's around noon. I think it's noon hour. So if you get a little bit early, we're going to be looking for people to do tours too. So, and yeah, every week we get new members. So we're really excited about that. So if you all could join us, that'd be great for them to meet you and say hello and help people feel more connected here at the Senior Center. So that's all I have from a programming update, unless there's I'm sure there's other programs, but this is what I put on the list because that's what was on the top of my mind at that moment. I guess I can do a quick one. We will be working on many of you are familiar that we usually do a garden plot. We call it the Give Back Garden. So we'll be looking for volunteers who can assist us with getting the garden going, and we donate all the produce from that garden to the pantry.
Where is it?
It's usually at Chaddock Park, Chaddock something. Not too far from here.
Chaddock Green.
Chaddock Green Park, yeah. So it's usually where that is. Thanks, John.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not too far from here, but we'll put some information out, and we have some other programs. That was just something I was just working on, so it's top of mind. And just a note that we are working on a documentary for the Senior Center to celebrate our 45th anniversary. So we had one of our videographers was at the fashion show to get a little bit of what we call B-roll so that we can have that to be a part of that film, and we can update you all more on that as we get some more pieces together. This is my first documentary, so I'm doing research and like, oh yeah, we need this too. So very excited about that. So on a Senior Center facility update, we are still working on our HVAC project. What I will say is the last week or so, temperatures have been a little bit more normal, in quotations, normal. According to our HVAC folks, they have put the first and the ground floor on auto. So it is set to, to adjust if things get too cold or too hot. So we have had a lot less complaints in the last week. So fingers crossed there, and we'll keep working on that second and third floor. But they also, if you're in here right now, sometimes this room is pretty cold. And so it's actually doing pretty well. So I'm feeling really good. So you'll see around the building, we have more of our temperature controls in each room, and really excited about that project wrapping up. But be prepared, because we will be working on design phase for internal renovations. So that's going to be a whole process too. So, but we promised when I got here, we have delivered on the exterior. We will deliver on the interior. We just ask that people continue to be patient with us as we go through that. We are having any questions on that? I'm sorry, before I move on to the next topic. No?
Nope, no questions.
Okay.
Emily, feel free to jump in anytime.
Yes, Emily, if you have questions, please let me know.
Thank you.
So moving on to the presentation to Johnson County Board of Supervisors will be March 4th. I am going to magically somehow get my presentation in by tomorrow. It's drafted. It needs some work.
What time is that?
It's usually at 9 in the morning. I usually get there around 9, and by the time they do a few things before, maybe around 9:30,
Over at the
9:20.
city.
No, it's over at the Board of Supervisors office down on Dubuque Street, 855 South Dubuque Street. So we will be there to do a brief 15-minute presentation about the impact of the service agreement that we have with them and how their dollars are impacting our ability to continue to do the work that we're doing here. Okay, if no questions for that, I will move on to our Senior Center Commissioner opening for Johnson County Representative. I don't really have to do that because we have got a couple applications, so I guess we can talk about that when it gets to you all's part of the
I made
agenda.
some copies if anybody wants to look through.
Okay, so I'll skip that one, and then we'll come back to that one during the commission discussion, and you all can look at the two that we have, and who knows, we might get a bunch more, because we weren't getting anything, so I put a press release out, and then we got a bunch, and I was like, oh, okay, press releases work. So I want to invite you, if you're able, and I'm gonna kick myself a little bit because I completely forgot to look up the dates for this. But when you all have your discussion, I promise to look up the dates, and I'll come back with the dates. But we are getting a couple of awards. We have already received one. We received a Historic Preservation Award on institutional design with the exterior work that we did. So that's in March. It's at the end of March. The exact date and time, I'll come back, but I'll tell you it's at the Iowa City Public Library. When you all discuss, I'll look it up on my phone to get the exact date and time. But the community is welcome. You all are welcome to come and meet us at the Iowa City Public Library to clap it up for us in the work that we've done in preserving a historic building downtown. So that happened. A surprise award that I was just so happened to be sitting in the audience when this happened. We received a Bravo Collaboration Award from Better Together 2030, a part of the Johnson County. Oh man, I'm about to mess up the name. It's like a food collective, basically, in our efforts to address government shutdown, which is how we actually started our pantry. We were trying to address, back in 2018 or 2019, we were trying to address the fact there was a government shutdown and people weren't getting their SNAP benefits. We opened a tiny pantry, which has now exploded. And so as part of this collective, we all received an award, a Bravo Award from Better Together 2030, in our efforts to assist many, many people who went without food during that time when the government was shut down. So that already happened, so you can't come to that because it was in the past. But another one that we recently received a letter about was Community Engagement Award from the University of Iowa Office of Community Engagement, which is really fantastic. I can't tell you the number of community partnerships that we have, but they go past one page. We have a lot of them and have worked really hard for many, many years to maintain a lot of those relationships, and we continue to build off of those relationships. And so I believe that's in April sometime, but I'm going to look up the date because I forgot to write it down. So,
I think it was right at 90.
oh, we have 90 community partners, which is a lot for an organization, for a department, not an organization, a department that has only 4 full-time employees.
They had like 30 when I was working here.
Yeah,
And that was, yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's a lot.
90 is a lot. All I knew was that it ran off the page and onto another.
Oh my gosh.
So we're very proud of all of our community collaborations. It's well earned. It definitely is. It's a bravo to our staff and years of commitment to connecting with folks. It really is a high honor to be selected from the University of Iowa Office of Community Engagement to have jumped up. They only know the ones we've done at the university, so they don't even know about all the other ones we've done in the community. So we're proud of that, and it's in April sometime, and I'll get you the date. So that's all I have at this time. If anyone has other questions or anything, let me know.
I just had a question about that one.
Sure.
Is that going to be held, is it be presented to us or whatever?
Yeah, so it'll be presented. I just got to find the dates for you.
But where would it be?
I'm going to find the date
University?
and the location.
Okay.
In a few minutes, I'm going to look at it.
Okay.
I was like, dang, that's the one thing I forgot to write down on my little list.
That's all right.
But yeah, I will definitely find it here in a second. And while you are doing your discussion, I should be able to come back and get that for you.
Okay.
Okay, senior center facility discussion, I think we
Kind of did
probably
that.
covered that. And we elected a commission vice chair. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah.
Commissioners report on community correspondence. I have nothing to report on that.
None.
Future agenda items.
I did have, I don't know if this, in the one before that or this, but I did have, that same lady was asking me about checking out a charger for phones. Do you guys do that, or? Like have a way to, I don't know how it works, but she seemed to know that there's a,
Like a charging station.
or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's what she was asking because she forgets to charge her phone when she comes to class and it always goes dead. Or it goes off in the middle of class, so we could use some phone classes too. Just,
We are gathering data about that right now.
yeah, it's kind of a big thing because every class I've been in, it happens like without fail, pretty much.
First item on your agenda should be to announce to everybody to silence their phones.
Yeah, or something, yeah, something. I don't know what they answer, but it's the same lady who asked me, I don't know her name. I don't know who she is, but she's in one of my classes. She's asked me a couple of times, and I keep trying to remember to say that, but that does make sense, I guess, because everybody's got cell phones now, so, you know. In other words, ways to deal with cell phones and seniors.
So we
Emily,
need
do you have
we
anything
need
to
a
add?
kiosk, okay.
Hello, Emily, do you have
Nothing to
anything to add? Okay, thank you. If you did have a charging station, you wouldn't necessarily provide the cords.
Yeah, I don't know how that'd be.
People would have to bring their own cords, I would think.
No, it's actually an all-contained, and you plug it in, we would plug it in, and then it would have cords from ports that you could plug in the different types of phones. So it would have Android plugins, iPhone plugins, but they're not transportable. They're usually stationary, and you plug in your phone for a period of time at that location, and then you unplug it when you're ready. You see them in airports, hospitals, big places like that where
Yeah, or if they could
people
check
spend a lot of time.
Like check something out, downstairs. I don't know.
That would be
I don't know if
a
that- you can do that.
possibility of something not a charging station.
Right. But I have like one that's like an emergency charger thing that I keep it turned on all the time. But the only thing is those would probably disappear, I think. It wouldn't last very long.
You gotta take something,
Yeah. you take-
ID or whatever, to check out pool balls at the rec center.
Give me
You
your
used to have
driver's
to leave them
license.
something
Yeah.
that you would want back.
Yeah.
When I was teaching school, we used to ask kids for their shoes,
Oh, yeah.
and it worked.
Or you lose everything,
They
yeah.
went, yeah, I was taught in the inner cities for a while, and if you, this is totally off topic, but if the kid was going to go to the bathroom or whatever, I asked them for their shoe, they put their shoe on my desk. They always came back. Otherwise, they'd skip out. Maybe we should have start
Borrowing
asking,
pencils.
asking people for shoes. It works.
The liability. You just, the administrator in me was like, no. The liability of people being off balance because of shit, don't do that.
These were little kids.
Yeah. They have a little bit more bounce back. Some of our folks don't have it the same level of so no, Kate, no. I'll just go ahead and veto that in advance.
So what are some of these new classes coming up? Do you know? Any?
Well, that's a great Jessica question. I mean, not Jessica, I'm looking for Jessica. She's the historic preservation person. That is a great Angela question. Can you tell us a few of the classes?
Sure. There is one that is called Poetry in Color. It's an 8-week session, and it is going to be all around poems that represent color somehow. So
Wow.
1 week will be red, 1 week will be green, and the instructor is coming to us from the Iowa Writers Workshop.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
So she proposed that, and we have that coming in. Let's see. Oh, gosh, I should have brought some notes. Let me think. Oh, there's going to be a dance. I hope you all can come. It's on Wednesday night on March 25th, and it's going to be down in the assembly room, and we're calling it Swing into Spring, and we're going to have a swing band. It'll be from 6 to 8, and from 5 to 5:30, from 5:30 to 6, we're having the Iowa Swing Dance Club come and teach lessons. Just give us a little demonstration of swing dances and, some basic steps. And we're going to encourage people to dress in their favorite decade attire from the 20s, 30s, and 40s if they should so desire. And we'll have a little bit of snack and beverage and some decorations, and that'll be fun. And if people like it, maybe that'll become an annual thing. Let's see, what else are we having? This one isn't happening until May, but we had a rendering and still life workshop this season. And the registration filled up to a waiting list point. And at first, the instructor was like, yeah, this is a one and done. I'm not coming back. And he had such a great time that he's going to do another one. And that's a Saturday program, as is the poetry one. It's going to be a Saturday morning class. The fireside chat already got mentioned. Trying to think. I'm sorry.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I can't
That's more than
I'm
I.
sorry, I don't remember.
Oh, that's plenty. Gosh,
Yeah.
it's exciting.
Yeah. Lots of things coming up. We have some other things cooking. but they're not done yet, so
Not
we can't
cooked yet,
mention them yet. They're cooking. We have ideas cooking, so. Well, my phone is only allowing me to go back so far, so I lost the fight for the historic preservation one. It's in March. The other one, the Community Engagement Award, is April 15th from noon to 1. It'll be at the University Capitol Center and room 252, 2520? Yeah, 2520D or something like that.
So the actual CAP building?
No, it's the Capitol Center. so
Capitol
it's a
Center.
It's a different building, so. Yep, so that's one of them, and I can email out the
Yeah,
other
if you
place
can-
if you're interested.
I'd
if you're
like to go. That
interested,
sounds
yeah.
good.
And that one's at the library, and it's in March. I just gotta, you know what? I don't know why I just didn't look on my calendar. Man, this is how you waste a master's degree. Jeez Louise, lady. Yeah, you would think I would just look it up, maybe. I don't know. My calendar's so full, I don't know. So anyways, I will, hopefully by the end of this, I'll be able to get that date for you all, because I have to go through the whole calendar of March to find it, so. Yeah. 25th. Oops, I don't think it's on my calendar, so I guess I wasn't going. It's not on my calendar, so I'm gonna put it on my calendar so I can go.
Yeah, if you guys could just send us.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
send it to you.
send out an email or
Yeah.
something.
So that'll be,
Instead.
it'll be really great. So we're looking forward to it, and it's great to be recognized for the work that we're doing here. And yeah, so come to either one or come to both, and any more that we have coming, come to those too. So, but I really would love for you all, if you could, come to the new members lunch. That's always a great place to meet new folks in the building. So.
Okay, thank you, Latasha. There's another agenda item that's not on here. Kristen, you sent us copies of applications to become commissioners. I read through them, and I believe the instructions say that you must be living in Iowa City.
You have to be outside of Iowa City proper. You can be Coralville, North Liberty, Tiffin, as long as you're a Johnson County resident.
Okay,
Everyone that's currently on the commission is an Iowa City resident, but we have one at-large seat, which would be what these applications are for. These folks are selected by the actual commissioners, while you all were selected by city council.
right, okay. Thank you for that clarification.
Yeah.
Are there any other items that we need to discuss?
Just this one.
Emily, do you have anything?
Oh, sorry, no,
Okay, thank you.
sorry.
Right, if there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Did you want to talk about these applications, or you want to wait till next week?
We can talk about them now.
Okay. So we can only pick one, or we could wait till next month, just in case we get more applications. Excuse me. Does anyone want to pick one or the other? One of them, their name is Karen, the other person is Gary.
I'll just say that Gary, obviously has a background working with older adults, and then his background in pharmacy, which looks pretty good. I mean, just reading it quickly, I would say he seems like a perfect candidate. But it might be nice to wait for, see if anybody else applies or.
I agree with that. I'd say we wait till next month, see if
Next
we get
month?
any more
Sure.
applications.
Okay, great.
Can we put that on next month's agenda? Okay, thank you.
Great.
Well, in that case, nothing more to add. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Okay, don't need a second. So,
All right,
Thank you.
thanks,
We're adjourned.
everybody.
Thank you.